My name is Joe Coletti, and I volunteer at the Lighthouse.
I'm Tom Schaefer, and I also volunteer at the Lighthouse.
We do a lot of minor work. Every time a bulb goes out, somebody has to get the ladder and go up and change the bulbs. A lot of them are inaccessible to in a normal way. We go in and we change filters for their air conditioning systems. We keep their dehumidifiers running so that keeps their food fresh. My giving at the Lighthouse is actually my way of giving back to the community, and I get more out of doing the work than they get from the work itself. The work itself is reward, and being able to accomplish things. One of the things that keeps me going is there's no budget for maintenance at the Lighthouse. And if they had to pay for the work that Tom and I do, that's less people that they'd be able to help in their shelter.
The thing that I find rewarding about the Lighthouse, Joe talked about the reward he gets there, is the residents of the Lighthouse frequently come there with just the clothes on their back. And they've been through a nightmare. And what we try to do is make the place they're staying as comfortable as possible. The last thing I want them to do is to come in there with everything they've experienced and have toilets overflowing into their bedroom or have sinks that don't run properly.
Most of the people who come in there are abused women and children. And Tom says, we show them that not every individual or not every man is an abuser. There are people out there that are willing to help them. And we treat them with the utmost respect.
Anything we can do to help them, any repair we can make, any adjustments to the building that we can do saves them from hiring someone. And that's how I try to live united.
That's my way of giving back to the community, and that's my way of living united.
My name is Sandy Hintz. I work at Trimmer Insurance Agency, and I volunteer with the Emergency Shelter Program that's part of the Lutheran Social Services. I would, be responsible for submitting applications and seeing that the policy comes in correctly, and if they call in and want to make any changes or additions to their policy, handling claims where the people call in and report a claim and make sure that it's settled to their satisfaction. Church St. Peter's Lutheran has been involved in the Meal a Month program for the emergency shelter for a number of years, and the lady who was in charge of being the liaison between the emergency shelter and coordinating the members of the church to prepare the meals was ready to retire. She had done it for several years, and she asked me if I was interested in possibly taking it over. I thought about it just for a little while and said, oh yes, I want to do this. I've always been interested in community work and what I can do to help, but working a full-time job, it's really hard. So being able to do this mission work, as it would be, from my own kitchen and doing what God tells us to feed the hungry, it's very rewarding. Oh, United Way is a great organization. I can't really say enough about it. I think that they're so focused on all the on various needs of the community. It's not just one thing. It's such a variety of things, and it's just a wonderful organization. I feel blessed to be able to be involved with them. I appreciate the opportunity to be involved with the emergency shelter meals and be able to participate in their program. It's a great opportunity, and I encourage anybody who wants to be involved to do so, and that's how I live united.
Hi, I'm Matt Weidman, and I'm an assistant city prosecutor for the city of Lancaster, and I volunteer with Big Brothers and Big Sisters. My role in the office now has moved into supervising 3 attorneys that do the criminal docket and working with them on their caseload and sharing with them what I've learned from my time prosecuting criminal cases. But also more of what I do is really advising the city departments on legal issues. I've been involved with Big Brothers and Big Sisters now for about 6 months. The more I learned about it, the more interested I became, and I'm glad I got started participating in it. One of the things I learned about Nathan pretty quickly was that he really liked basketball. So we did a lot of basketball playing, which actually was good because you don't just walk into the relationship. It's like any other relationship. You don't just walk in and all of a sudden you're best friends. You really kind of got to get to know each other. And the basketball was a good segue for us to start talking about other things, you know, how he was doing in school and that type of thing. You know, you feel good doing it because it's a good time and you have a lot of fun just in the activities, but when you're done, you know, you feel good because you know you've actually contributed a little bit to that kid's life, and they're appreciative too. My appreciation for United Way has actually even grown once I got involved with Big Brothers and Big Sisters, because you recognize that you know, there's some pretty well-run programs in our community, and you realize how much effort it takes, and you realize that you have to have a staff in order to recruit people to do this. The Big Brother Big Sister program, you have to have a staff to design the program, to monitor the program, to get parents and teachers and kids involved, and to link up the right big with the right little. For me, Living United is both contributing but also having the programs available to you or your family when they're needed. And that's how I live United.